Imagine being required by your employer to globetrot on a private plane for work and for pleasure. Apple's board has been requiring its CEO Tim Cook to fly private for a year now. Company cites security reasons behind the unusual mandate. This comes as the CEO got a nearly 50% pay boost in the fiscal year. Joining us now is GBH Insights Chief Strategy Officer and Head of Technology Research, Daniel Ives. Daniel, good morning.
Great to be here.
What do you make of this unusual move by Apple to require him to fly private always?
Yeah, I think this is just more of a formality. I mean, you see it across companies, 10 times smaller. And I think this is something, look, for a company that's worth almost $900 billion, this is one that makes sense. And really, it's something that, Cook is probably a top 5, most 10 most, sort of recognized person, not just in technology, but really probably in the country. So I think this is a safety measure, and it's really something that formalizes a policy that, nearly every other company has.
And it's not quite the GE CEO had a chase plane that was taking him around. That we had.
So there's no chase plane on that.
Yeah, there's no plane, and this, I think it's $12 million for Tim Cook. It's not even put him in the top 10 for most highest paid CEOs. So it's a nice paycheck, but it's not even it's not huge. But Daniel, I'm curious, what did you think of the iPhone 10? There were some reports that have come out recently about how it was not kind of having the sales that people may have expected. What do you think? What do you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, we think about 3 to 5 million units got pulled from March into December. I think in December, they're going to probably beat by 4 to 5 million units and also ASPs too. All of our checks on the iPhone 10 have showed the supply-demand balance just reached. It has been above expectations. I think there's maybe some soft spots in China, but overall, this looks to, along with the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, be a super cycle product release. And that's why you saw the stock not get hit too much on those reports. This was more Apple, especially in Asia, more correcting some of the supply issues rather than what we would view as a major demand issue. But look, March and June are the make-or-break quarters for iPhone 10 to show success, and we're still very hopeful that ultimately that could really be the silver bullet product release.
Daniel, doesn't it just seem like this is just another situation of a beat and raise? So, Apple, every time they report earnings, they pull back on their guidance, and all of a sudden you see these numbers go up, and, they beat estimates, and then they raise their guidance again. I mean, isn't this just what we're seeing? They're kind of pulling back on how many iPhone 10s were actually sold. People think that there's actually less out there, and then when we come to it and when they report the earnings, it's actually not the case.
No, it's a great point. And that's why I think with these reports, while it's a sort of yelling fire in a crowd theater situation, you got to take a step back. You got to look at the totality here. We believe overall that they'll beat the iPhone 6 231 million units, which was sold, that this will be the biggest product cycle that they've had. And that's why you have to understand the underlying product demand. We believe there's about 350 million users that have a window of opportunity to upgrade here. So I think that's really the focus here for Apple bulls. And I think if you look into the next year, you're right, this continues to be an under-promise, over-deliver company.
All right, I want to talk about Amazon and the power of this company, especially through the holidays. You say that Amazon accounted for about 45 to 50% of all online holiday retail sales, and that Prime membership, you're calling it the golden jewel of the Bezos empire.
Yeah. So, all of our research shows that last year they had about 38% in terms of overall holiday sales e-commerce. We believe this year it's about 45 to 50%. If you look at Black Friday, I think it was actually over 50% in terms of what they gained. Walmart showed some positive success, definitely stepped up their game, Target, Best Buy. But when it comes down to a Prime membership right now, we believe high 80 million in terms of what Amazon has. That's really in an iron fortress, what we're seeing. A typical Prime member, if they're going to look to buy, as I'm sure many of you do, they'll go through Amazon. And that's really what we're seeing, that on average, they spend about 20% more this year than last year in terms of Prime membership. And that's why expanding into grocery through Whole Foods, we believe ultimately through pharmacy and healthcare next, that's where right now they're continuing to expand what I'd call is an empire here on the consumer side.
Wow.
So, Daniel, it's interesting because I'm looking through this press release that Amazon put out, and it just seems like a lot of fluff is in here. So, we're sitting here talking about their Prime numbers, for example. They don't ever really report out exactly how many members there are. Yes, we have 4 million, but this is just what Amazon is reporting to us. So, the last time I was looking at Amazon earnings, really the driving force of those earnings was their Amazon Web Services. So can you tell me a little bit about how, do you think that their web services is going to be able to sustain these gains that they've had? I mean, they had a 40% increase in revenue just from the web services. Do you think it's going to be able to compete with Microsoft and Google on that front?
Yeah, and those are great points. And that's why in terms of Prime membership, that's our own research. We're 88 million. Some are all around there. But that's why that press release was more fluff, just like you said. When you look at AWS, I mean, you look at the secular shift among cloud and enterprise, it's a two-horse race. It's Amazon and Microsoft. And that's why you have Google, Cisco, EMC, Dell. But this is really one where Amazon, AWS, and Microsoft are just on a different level in terms of enterprises shifting to both Azure as well as AWS. And that's where that's really what we believe on the enterprise side is going to be a major growth driver. That could continue to see 30, 40% growth. We're seeing just a massive shift among enterprises to the cloud, hybrid cloud, private, public. And that's where Amazon right now, along with Microsoft second, is really leading the charge here. So we're seeing no signs of that abating, even though competition's emerging from all different areas.
I think those are all good points. But, back to the consumer side, Kat, I mean, we were talking earlier with you about the fact, like, you don't, everything is online. You haven't been to a store in years.
I really haven't.
And I'm curious, with your behavior in particular, what that means for the Walmarts of the world or the Targets or the Macy's.
Well, the thing about Amazon, which I was thinking, is the Prime Now, where you can order something and have it to your house within an hour, no matter what it is. I don't have to go across the street to get paper towel, and I don't want to because it's cold outside or it's hot outside. It's usually not nice outside. And other companies don't really have that. I mean, there's Postmates, but you have to type everything in, and then it's a little more complicated. Not that I don't use Postmates a lot also. But Amazon Prime, it's hard to not use it constantly because there's nothing that is that convenient.
And you have to look at how people are spending. I mean, people, as we had pointed out earlier, everything is going online. And as you're seeing the consumer spend more, I mean, look at the holiday numbers. Again, PayPal had this study that they were saying 45% of people were spending for their holiday presents with that person next to them, just via their telephone. So if you can just purchase gifts via your telephone with a person sitting right next to you, you pretty much can staff a house, buy your stuff for the house, pay your mortgage, do whatever, just from this little device over here.
Yeah, it's interesting, Daniel, too, because we're talking about like how technology has kind of changed. We're talking about facial recognition at the Olympics, for instance. But I'm wondering if you've got any top picks for 2018, like technology stocks that we can maybe buy.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of on the other side on tech, our top picks are Netflix and Amazon. And I think really when you look at Netflix, even though the Disney Fox is definitely a shot across the bow, we believe international expansion, content's king. That international, what they're doing on membership, we believe Netflix just has major runway ahead. Even though Disney going to 2019 becomes a competitive issue. And then across the board, I mean, you look at AI, you look at augmented reality, you look at cloud. That's where you look into some areas, even on the cybersecurity side, like a Palo Alto or some names that sort of stick out there. So I think that's why when you look at 2018, you look at what are the secular growth trends, e-commerce, streaming. You look at AI, you look at cyber, but you make your bets, and that's where we look at Netflix as our top pick along with Amazon.
Daniel Ives. Daniel, thanks for getting up with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.